It's a hockey night in Lynchburg. Tonight, the Liberty Flames look to break the streak against the Ohio Bobcats. Rhett McGibbon here alongside Caleb Fitzpatrick. And we look at last night's game, a 2-1 setback for the Liberty Flames. But man, oh man, were both the goaltenders just playing a great game.
Yeah, Jimmy Thomas for Ohio, Cole Burak for Liberty, back and forth. Both guys making spectacular save after spectacular save. Real goaltenders contest, 2-1 in favor of the Bobcats. Their 10th consecutive victory against the Flames.
Time to take a look here at our Foster Fuels, who's hot players to watch. And for Ohio, it's a big guy, Garrett Elmore.
You know, there's so much that can be said about having a big presence in front of the net. Garrett Elmore, 6'6", 210 pounds on the power play. He's huge, making sure he takes away the goaltender's eyes, creates so many opportunities in front. Invaluable for a team to have a big guy like that.
And for the Liberty Flames, we're going to look at Sam Carlson.
Sam Carlson is really Liberty's big guy, 6'4" from Alaska, worked on a fishing boat last summer. That line with him and Gamer Bocinski, they really just need to work on getting the puck deep, cycling in and out, being strong, being fast, being physical, not worrying about the scoring. The scoring will come when they just use their size to their advantage. Scoring opportunities will come because they're bigger and stronger and they can get to that high-priced real estate in front.
Time to get a take from the players. Monica McKenzie is standing by right now with Josh Bergen.
All right, Josh, well, Ohio's win streak is now extended to 10 games, so what's going to be the key for, breaking that streak and getting a win tonight?
We definitely have to focus on our end first. They've got a good offense. We need to be strong in our defensive end, move it out when we can, and definitely make the safe plays.
You've made the transition from forward up to defense this season. Talk about what that transition's been like for you.
It was a little shaky at the start of the year. I had to change my mindset to focus on our end instead of their end. Definitely I had a lot of help from the coaching staff. They definitely walked me through a bunch of stuff. They've gone over extra video with me to make sure I keep my positioning sound, but so far it's been good. I keep taking it one step at a time and doing the best that I can.
Good luck tonight.
Awesome, thank you.
Back to you guys, Rhett.
Coming up next, Flames and Bobcats live at the LaHaye Ice Center.
Listen, we've all got to make choices. If you're hungry and you got $5, you could make a random meal.
And fish sandwich.
Or you can get a real meal with the charbroiled double cheeseburger, spicy chicken sandwich, drink, fries, and look at this fresh baked cookie. Oh, word? The $5 All-Star Meals. There's 4 of them, and there's no better way to spend $5. Only at Hardee's.
The running of the Bulldogs? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much money Aaliyah saved by switching to Geico.
Fans, glad you're with us here tonight in Lynchburg, Virginia. The Flames desperate to get on the win board against these Ohio Bobcats. They've been absolutely spectacular during the Sean Hogan era. Let's take a look at tonight's keeper of the Twine Tents. It's Jimmy Thomas once again for Ohio. He was absolutely spectacular last night, diving back and forth across his crease, really kept his team in it. They're short on bodies, and they know he has to be big once again here tonight in order to give Ohio a dub up on the board. At the other end of things, it's Josh Halpenny, the Chilliwack native. He has a 4-1 record, 180 goals against average, 925 save percentage. Some sparkling numbers for him in his first year injury-free since his freshman season here at the Flames. Joining me tonight, we've got Jared Smith, Caleb Fitzpatrick. We'll hit up Jake Patterson in just a little bit, but guys, the Flames, it's not so much coming out and doing anything drastically different. It's just doing it with a little bit more verve.
Yeah, absolutely. They can't let Ohio dictate the pace of play like they did last night. They can't let Ohio disrupt the rhythm as much as they did. Liberty's got to make sure the transition game is strong, getting out of the D zone with speed, setting up in the offensive zone, and getting some chances in down deep.
Quinn Ryan will be the one taking the face-off. He'll be lining up head-to-head against Cody Black. Lampron to Black's right. On the left side, we've got Crandall, Flames. Starting out with their top unit, Thompson, Ryan, Garvin. On the back end, we have Schartz and Reynolds. Quickly played ahead. Thompson did not get a piece of it. Icing is called right off the bat.
Yeah, no second guessing there. The Flames game plan right away is just get it deep. They missed a little bit on the touch there, so they got the icing, but pretty clear. The plan is to just attack, get some legs moving, and get a good forecheck in.
It's not a bad plan for a team coming in on a 10-game, coming in against the team on a 10-game winning streak.
Picked off in the circle. Flames looking to get it free. Garvin now sends that one off the glass, and that one eventually finds itself inside the Flames bench. Time to take a look now at our view keys to the game, brought to us here by Mr. Fitzpatrick.
Well, I mentioned it a moment ago. For the Bobcats on the road, they've got to disrupt the rhythm again tonight like they did last night. Liberty really had, no opportunities to get anything going. They were unable to set up in the offensive zone, unable to break out with speed and efficiency. They've also got to keep LU's opportunities to the outside. I know that's where Bergen's goal came from yesterday with the screen, but Liberty was not able to generate any opportunities from those prime scoring areas in front of the net, and it kept Liberty off the board for the most part, other than that one goal from Josh Bergen. For the Flames, their power play's got to be better. Yesterday, they were 0 for 6. 6 is a lot of opportunities and did not score at all. It's really just a waste of opportunity. On top of that, they got to get secondary scoring. Garvin and Ryan can't be the only guys lighting the lamp for the Flames. If they're going to be competitive later on this year, they're going to have more guys putting the puck in the back of the net.
Play will continue. You're right. You're going to need your top couple of lines here to put some pucks in the back of the net today in order to get a win up on the board for these Flames. Crookshank. Pass ahead off the stick of Gamer. He'll come in with some speed. It's going to be met down deep by Houston. Still holding on to it, Gamer. Trying to play it along the wall. Boshinski. 14 minutes and penalties. He comes in. A sharp angle shot turned aside by Thomas. Back out to the line. Set in front. That deflects off a body and down low. Boshinski playing along the wall. He's able to catch back up to it. Carlson there to supply support. Sent ahead of Evangelisti. Down deep. Palasic sending it low. They got a man in front. That's Craddock. He had a goal last night. Another given goal. They score.
All the D for the Liberty Flames got sucked in down deep, guarding Craddock, and it allowed Palasic to sneak into the high slot and shoot the puck far side. Josh Halpany couldn't see it. The eyes were taken away. Obviously, that screen in front from Craddock, and his D-man standing there wasn't able to track the puck. Shot far, blocker side. Palasic buries it. 1-0 Bobcats. Just a minute and a half into the game.
And a great play. You can't give a guy like Evangelisti that much time behind the net. Just he had time to look at all sorts of options in front, and he hit one right on the tape.
It's going to be Palasic's 5th goal on the year. Flames get it right back down low. Baird giving chase. Roberts playing it low. They tried the backhand the short side. Another throw out in front by the Flames. They try it once again, and now it's going to come out top of the red. Fricks. Running interference. Turno falls on the play. Nelson had it taken away from him. Cox coming in looking to lay the body. Played back deep into Liberty ice. Fricks, far side. Out of the reach of Hayes. Kept in by Hazel. Nifty little play by Jacob Fricks. Gets it to the blue line. Flames now able to clear. But just barely. So far it's been a quality effort in the offensive zone by Ohio in terms of keeping the pressure on. Another stretch pass. Blomberg gets a piece of it. He takes it deep. Hazel tying him up. Comes free. Burima out to the point. Reynolds towards the net. That goes off a body. It's a sky-high puck in the air. Eventually Schertz able to send it back in across the blue. Here they come once again. Black, top of the circle. His shot off a stick. Hits our Nat Sound mic and out of play.
Good stick by Schartz there. That's exactly what you want to do, is not give too much of a gap so that you can get your stick right in the way and deflect it. Any dangerous shots right out of play.
A tough first shot for Josh Halpany on the day. If you're just joining us moments ago on a little give and go play, Evangelisti and Pulasic's connected. Pulasic's right in front, unable to tuck it. Past the goaltender Halpany. They look for it again. It comes out, gets through Houston and out into neutral ice. Evans curling in his own zone. Drops it back to his defenseman, Houston. Looking north, sends a pass through. Lampron across the blue line, trying to make a couple moves. Flames backing right in on their goaltender. Now they look up ice. Ryan has some space. Thompson beats him behind the D. His shot, that's wide. A nice read by Quinn Ryan as the shot towards the net goes wide of the goal. Thompson was just charging the blue line, and Ryan realized if he kept going, he was going to be offside, so he feathered a pass through the defenders, and Thompson came out ahead of them, basically alone on goal.
Nice little saucer pass, too.
You got to think that puck had to be on end with how wide it went. There's no way Thompson misses the net by that much.
Here's Ryan and Thompson. Ryan makes a move. The backhander across, out of the reach of Thompson.
Brock Thompson just wasn't expecting that pass. He was going hard to the net, looking for a rebound, thinking Ryan was going to shoot.
Ryan's got a great shot, and I would like to see him unleash it even more than he does currently. Cruikshank fans on the pass, gets it again, sending ahead. Carlson lets it go through. Boshinski. Flames running the neutral zone trap. Halpany leaving it there. Cruikshank. Carlson right into the skates of Boshinski. Bergen ahead, Boshinski. Flames doing a nice job of stretching out the ice through the neutral zone. They've had multiple passes here on the near side. Find the man at the opposing blue line. Tourneau, his shot, stick save made, rebound goes way high and out of play.
High intensity from both teams early on. We've seen some quality scoring opportunities at both ends. Nice little passing play from Gammer, Bochinski, and Carlson. Early in the game, they've really done a good job making sure they get that puck in deep, digging it out. Obviously, Ohio made it clear that they know they didn't have as many opportunities from the prime scoring areas last night as they would have liked, and that's where they're going to early on tonight.
Shot wide of the net, Hayes able to get there. Flames gaining speed, they chip it forward. Roberts, Cox in on the forecheck. They play it around, Elmore chipping it out, Fricks backing up, Lubin, far side. Lubin going hard towards the goal, that's poked away by Halpany. Tourneau sending it deep, Lubin trying to get free, Reynolds doing some good work there. Reynolds takes a couple extra cross checks. A backhander goes up and over the crossbar. Hayes, it's got some room, one man to beat. Lets the wrister go, that's up and over the net. Garrett Elmore, his big frame, thrown on the brakes, finds the defender. Gross walking down off the wall. Still holding on to its Gross. The point's wide open right now for Halpany. Elmore looking to cut towards the net. Now Reynolds able to pick it up. D to D, Schartz, head up. Nice pass right on the tape. Cox will gain the red line and just chip it in with one hand. Taken away by Liberty. Colt Steele trying to send it high slot area. It's broken up. Reynolds pinching in. Colt Steele unable to keep it in the offensive zone. Steele turns, chips it right back in. Houston got a piece of it. Blomberg got it now. Sharp angle drive. He was looking for Colt Steele in front. It's tied up in between the skates. Houston now able to dig it free. Flipped ahead. Blomberg had the bomb doors open on that one, but letting up was Evangelisti. Top unit back out for Liberty. Garvin, Thompson, Ryan. Goes far side, Cruikshank. Cruikshank and Bergen have surprisingly been a fantastic pair. Not saying that they didn't have good seasons last year, but coming into this year, Bergen initially listed as a forward, moving back to the defensive position, and these two put together not too long ago and have been a real solid pairing. Puck now down low. Played back up around the boards. Crandall sending it ahead. Pulasic's taken away from him. Flames doing a much better job in the neutral zone thus far. Fast moving first period, under 13 minutes to play. Comes out in front. Garvin on the doorstep. Goes into the goaltender. The whistle's being blown. Got headlocks back and forth. Ryan takes a punch to the face.
Oh. Hazel just tossed Brock Thompson by the face mask. Grabbing the face mask is a 5-minute major automatically in the ACHA.
Baird will be going off. Quinn Ryan as well. Two-minute minors for unsportsmanlike conduct will be the call.
I don't think the ref saw the cage grab.
Yeah, blatant behind the play, but the four-man crew must have missed it.
Face off, Bushinsky, Gammer. Bushinsky holding on to it. Cuts to the middle, protecting the puck nicely. Bushinsky trying to get the one-handed shot off, but he was just held on to. You can hear him voicing his displeasure to the official. Fricks with speed, he'll head north. Bushinsky coming in, shot stopped by Thomas. Throws it back out in front, that's blocked away. In these last 2 to 3 games at home for Liberty, Bushinsky has started just to show a small element of the skill he possesses and the speed. And you see him on that last rush flying down the wing, but while we have a little stoppage in play, let's catch up with Monica McKenzie for the first time tonight.
Thanks, Rebel. The Ohio Bobcats organization offers a unique opportunity for former athletes to also get experience coaching. One of the guys taking advantage of this season is Michael Harris, the captain from 2 seasons ago. He told me that coaching is a weird feeling for him. He thought he would have more of an impact than he actually does. He said he basically just feels like a cheerleader trying to encourage the guys, but obviously learning from Sean Hogan, one of the best coaches in the league, is a huge honor for him.
Good to see you holding that mic with the left hand, Monica. And good to see Mike Harris behind the bench as well. I remember his first game actually at Liberty when he was a freshman at Ohio. So that's going on 5-6 years ago now. And good to see. It's always fun to see, you know, guys that used to call come back and had influence in the ACHA still by coaching. Out to the line, Reynolds walks across, his shot off a body. Garvin knocked down by Hazel.
That cross check was a little high there, but no whistle.
Cody Black chipping it out. Sharts has a man open near side, doesn't send it, feeds it back. Little tap ahead by Crookshank and backhanded in by Cox. Have a face-off here in the Ohio end. They touched it with a high stick. 10:45 remaining in the first period. Neither side really a huge opportunity on goal thus far here in the late stages since that first Ohio goal. Make sure you stay with us though. Second half of the first period coming up in just a moment.
Be free to be you. The freedom to drive what you want to drive, wear what you want to wear, and bank where you want to bank. At Carter Bank and Trust, you'll find the freedom to bank the way you like. Personal service with a smile, face-to-face from people that know you. And with services like our no-fee debit card, lifetime free checking, and over 100 convenient locations, you're free to bank your way. Carter Bank and Trust, the freedom to be you.
First period action here in Lynchburg. 1-0 the score, Ohio. That one once again was Mike Polasic's, his 5th goal of the season, 2nd goal in this weekend series.
His goal last night was kind of a fluky one. He just threw it towards the middle and went off Matt Crookshank's stick and in.
8 seconds remaining here in the 4-on-4 action. Josh Halpenny coming out to play the puck. He's going to leave it for Bergen, who overskates it. Played into the corner. Lamprod out to Gross, his stick lifted. Evans able to send it out. Garvin. Tape-to-tape pass, basically. A big hit there by Ryan. Now fed ahead. Thompson just out of his reach. He's going to come in on goal. Thomas playing a backdoor play. Oh, unable to get all of that was Ryan.
Great look from Garvin to find Ryan streaking to the net.
Bergen, his drive, knocks down Crandall. They'll send it out.
Crandall got that one up high. I'm so glad to see he's okay after that. I think Jake almost
I did.
ran into something there. Yeah, that was right where
it came close.
Yeah.
And who else would almost send an opposing player over the boards at me but Quinn Ryan?
Boshinski in to take the draw. One back by the Bo Show. Near side, Nelson firing it towards the goal. Off a pair of shin pads. Boshinski with a deep. Knocked off the puck. Crandall feeding it back. Boshinski's going to be able to get there. He's got a wide open point. The gap closes now. They're trying to play it deep to Carlson. Gammer there as well, providing support. Takes an odd hop off a stanchion. Boshinski trying to bring it back in front. Gammer is there as well. He batted at it. Now the puck will go back into Liberty Ice. Fresh unit out here for Ohio. Poked off a stick, comes out in front. Fricks being able to pick it back up. Gains the blue line. Across, Carlson is shot towards the goal. He was looking for Fricks, who was charging to the far post. Halpenny stopping it behind the net. Schartz lets it go through. Carlson able to get there. He flips it out. Barima giving chase. Icing is waved off. Colt Steele now stepping on for Liberty. Blomberg as well. This fourth unit for Liberty has had some jump here in the early goings of this hockey game. Puck played ahead. This one sails all the way through. And they wave icing once again. Schartz. Far side, Barima. The board bank forward. Polasics gains the zone. His shot off a stick, Evangelisti with a deep. Reynolds laying the body on him. Puck is underneath him. Schartz trying to dig it through. Garrett Elmore having a word with Schartz. Cooler heads, though, will prevail.
Evangelisti with a little bit less time behind the net on that play than he did when he set up that assist. So they're starting to recognize that you can't give that guy time.
Tempo seems to be a little bit quicker tonight than it was last night. I think that favors the Flames.
Yeah, if you remember last night, like the first half was just kind of just
very slow, choppy. Yeah,
very much so.
Fricks dropping it off. Lauber seeing some of his first ice here in the game. Comes across his own. Lauber falling down on the play was Elmore. It's sent ahead. Thompson, top of the circle. His shot, that was labeled top corner.
I'm not sure if Jimmy Thomas got a piece of it or not, but that went right off where the crossbar meets the post. Oh, so close for Brock Thompson.
That was a great shot. And you can see a couple times Flames are connecting with that stretch pass. They're looking for it all the way across, too. That's what's open right now, so they'll take it.
You have to wonder if the video coach, Jonathan Chung, saw something last night. They made the adjustment overnight.
That's right.
Out to the line, Fricks. Hayes sends it towards the net. Knocked down in front. It's at the side of the goal. Cox couldn't get a piece of it. Sent back towards the net. Rebound just sitting there. Wide open space. Another jab. They're jamming away. It's a scrum in the crease, and finally it's blown down.
I tell you, just before this whole scrum started, Jimmy Thomas gave Ryan Cox a hard slash to the back of the leg. They didn't call it, they didn't see anything, but that was, I mean, he wound up. Took a little chunk out of him. That was as significant a slash as I've seen from a goaltender in a while, and that has to be what Kirk Handy is yelling about right now.
Just fired on net. Cox side coming back in.
the back official getting involved in face-off politics.
It's a good, you know what? That is such a great way to describe it. Face-off politics. I like that. Bochinski was knocked down on the face-off. It's brought ahead now by Ohio. Pulisic dropping it back. The shot by Baird goes wide. Gammer knocked off the puck. Carlson has it in his feet. They're able to get out in the neutral zone area. Bochinski knocked down. He's not getting much love from the officials on this weekend. 14 minutes and penalties last now. Now Bochinski with a drive. Off a body. Puck comes in front. Gammer just hauled down in front. No call.
Definitely.
That's taking away a scoring chance, in my opinion. That has to be a penalty.
Last night it would have been easily.
Craddock, his shot, up and over the crossbar. Flames turning it over deep. Evangelisti, he looks to be paired up against Reynolds tonight, and Reynolds laying the body frequently. .6:32 remaining in the first period. Pulisic early on in this hockey game getting the opening goal and the only goal. Thompson tried to make a move across the blue line, turned it over. Lampron. Crandall will chip it in deep. Bergen able to get back for it, trying to reverse it. Flames have had some trouble back there in terms of getting a stick on pucks. Another shot off a skate and wide. Crookshank ridden hard into the wall. They've got a 2-on-1 down low. The backhander stopped by Halpany. He's ridden hard into the net. And we're gonna have some pushing and shoving after that one.
I tell you, on the last few shifts, you mentioned the discrepancy and penalty calling and how we haven't seen it so far tonight. There have been several hits that have gone either to the hip or the numbers a little bit that we feel like would have been called last night, either a hit from behind or boarding. We saw Cole Gammer had one on that last shift. I mean, not to say that any of these hits were, overly dangerous or illegal, but they were being called last night, and they're not being called here tonight.
Yeah, that's always annoying, and it'll take a bit to adjust.
If you're going to be hyper strict on penalties, at least be consistent from Friday to Saturday.
That's right, yeah.
Puck now along the wall. Baird directing it towards the net. Bergen looking to catch up with it. It's still down low. Elmore, Lubin, now Baird. Traffic comes in front of the crease. Rolled back deep. Elmore trying to spin away from Bergen. Bergen, a pretty tough customer, knocks him off the puck along the boards. Now Bergen with another hit. Crookshank playing it forward, trying to bat it out, and able to as Garvin. Icing will be called here, however.
Yeah, this period's gone by fast compared to yesterday's first period, like we were saying earlier. Just great pace to this one.
Flames' puck movement seems to be a lot better. They seem to be, their passes seem to be crisper on the tape. Yesterday, Ohio wasn't letting them, do any of that, making sure they had their sticks in the passing lane, disrupting all the rhythm.
Puck goes low. Bergen off the boards, back out. Houston fires across ice. Pulisic unable to handle that hot pass. Sent back ahead. Bergen trying to reverse it, unable to. Crookshank spinning away from one down low, back up the boards. Colt Steele. Now Barima, the backhander ahead. Knocked down by Blomberg. And boy, we've seen more high sticks in this game alone than we have seen all year long. Well, make sure you stay with us after we talk with head coach Sean Hogan. We've got a game on feature for you as we sit down and chat with the head coach of the women's soccer team, Lang Wiedemeyer, his first year as head coach here at Liberty.
And I don't know if that was really a high stick. That looked like a decent play. It didn't look like it was a little high, but I don't think it was high enough to warrant the played with a high stick call.
Puck comes near circle. Jake Carperson between the glass. Has a different perspective down there at ice level. Hazel, centerman breakout. Cody Black, nice feed. onto the stick of Lampron. The back pressure tonight for the Flames, though, has been much better. Fricks with a full head of steam. Sending it forward. Nobody connect with, however. Now the puck will go back into Liberty Ice and be called for icing. Sean Hogan right in the ear of the linesman on that play.
I like that play by the Flames with dropping it back with Fricks with a head of steam, because everyone else is flat-footed out there in the neutral zone. So if you can get someone, give them a pass while they're moving and can pick up some speed, they'll be able to skate through a couple of defenders.
Out to the line, Frick's able to keep it in. Shot through traffic, batted away by Hazel. Lifted out. Fricks, that goes off Gammer. Carlson gets to it first. His bad angle shot high and wide. It's going to clear the zone. Elmore, nifty little play. Tourneau, his shot right into the glove of Halpenny.
You know, from that angle where Carlson was aiming on the top far corner is always dangerous. If you miss it, it's rimming right around the glass, right back out of the zone.
Here's the deal. I love that line. I love Boshinski, Gammer, and Carlson. You know, we talked about in the open. Don't worry right now about scoring. And I think they're holding their sticks a little tight. It's just get working. Use your size and your speed down deep in the offensive zone. Get shots low pad and just use your large frame and get there and create havoc.
The scoring will come.
And if you do, it's going to come in bunches, and you're not going to have to worry about it. But right now, I feel like those guys are trying to pick corners, which for Carlson, in my mind, and he's got skill, but he is a guy that's so effective within a 2-yard perimeter around the net. Just be that big guy, that Dave Anderchuk type that just buries from there. And, you know, we saw him just a couple of weekends ago as a shot on goal, and he just shovels his way in there. And that's what he needs to do, is going back to being that net presence guy and not worry about, we don't need snipes. It just needs to be ugly goals by this line to get other teams respecting you as an offensive threat.
When Sam Carlson wants to get somewhere in front of the net, there are very few defensemen in this league who are going to prevent him from doing so.
Boshinski with a hit at the line. Right now, Boshinski is being the most physical one out of them all. Now he's getting an elbowing call against him, and the officials have just had his number so far this weekend. He gets hauled down, and then he makes a big hit right there. They call him for elbowing, and this is his 16th minute in penalties in these 2 games.
You can see there, Kirk, Coach Handy there might not agree with the call as well.
Just heard the ref say he didn't see the play. So that tells you everything you need to know about this penalty to Jordan Boshinski.
Must have been the official that didn't initially call it.
Yeah, that's just a great thing as a ref to say to a coach, just so you don't have to explain yourself at all.
Lauber runs into the linesman. It's pinned now along the boards. Out top by Houston. Fakes the shot. They try to set a pick up high. Lubin back to Houston. A shot by Evangelisti. He was looking cross-grained but missed. Did they keep it in? No, they didn't. That was awfully close, though. Evangelisti across the line. They've got numbers. They drop it back. It's a 5-on-2. A shot stopped by Halpenny. They're dropping it back. Hazel. 6'3" boy from Dayton, Ohio carries it up ice. Pulisic able to bring it in. It's sent to open ice. Getting there first will be Reynolds. He will send it all the way down, and the linesman there counting his lucky stars as that one came awfully close.
That one would have hurt, no matter where you took it.
Reynolds able to clear.
This is good work right now. Right at the end of the period, if the Flames can get a kill and just frustrate the Bobcats like they are, that's a good way to head back to the locker room.
Fricks laying the body right their own bench. Sent forward by Hayes. Cox looking to dig for it. Gross will find it, making a couple moves. Pulisic's a drive. Toe save made by Halpenny. That was a big stop. Boshinski back out on the ice. He touches it, coming in. Crandall drive off a stick and out of play.
Huge penalty kill, as Jared mentioned a moment ago for the Flames. Big to get in the last minute of the period. Penalty kills can be such momentum swings, momentum impactors. Special teams is a huge key for both these teams here tonight, neither with a power play goal in last night's contest. Kirk Handy irate. Jake, any insight as to why?
I couldn't really hear what coach was saying to the ref. I saw same ref who said he didn't see the play shrug his shoulders in response to Coach Handy. So my cynicism is incredibly high tonight thanks to this guy. But
Crandall, shot towards the goal. Frank was driving the post, and once again, Halpenny, very effective goaltender when he's deflecting pucks out of the playing area, and he's been doing just that here in the first period. If you joined us late, Bobcats getting on the board early in this one. Pulisic being fed from Evangelisti behind the goal line, tucking it through the goaltender Halpenny, but since then he has been spot on. The Flames have had some chances of their own. Out to the point it goes. Played back deep. Under 30 seconds remaining here in this first period. Elmore protecting the puck, has his legs taken out from underneath him. Nelson battling for it. Ryan laying the body on his man. It rolls far side. Played ahead. Thompson got a stick on it. That forced the puck into the Flames bench, and we will have a face-off, I believe, still here in Liberty Ice. Nope, they're going to bring it outside the zone.
Though the score is 1-0 in favor of Ohio, if I'm Liberty, I'm pleased with this period. There's been a lot of speed and a lot of rhythm and a lot of possession time in the offensive zone. All of those things I don't feel like they got early on last night, so got to be exciting to see those things come here tonight on Saturday.
And this is the type of tempo that favors Liberty's style of play, too. They're going really fast.
First period in the books. 1-0 hockey game in favor of Ohio. Jimmy Thomas has been stellar once again in this one. The Flames crashing the crease on him, trying to get him out of his groove. Ohio repeating the favor as well. They went hard at Josh Halpenny. We had some headlocks in the first, some gutsy efforts. Seems like Boshinski is on the radar of the officials as well, but the story is Pulisic, the one goal, tucking it past Halpenny. That gives Ohio a 1-0 lead as we end the first.
Some things become traditions. Thank you for making yours Foster Fuels.
Glad you're here with us in Lynchburg, Virginia. Head coach Sean Hogan standing by with Monica McKenzie.
Thanks, guys. Coach, it was a very physical and emotional win last night. How'd you use that as momentum to come out and get on the boards early in this game?
Well, I don't know if we used last night's win or not as an emotional boost, but I was real happy in the way that our guys responded today. Got that early goal. I know our guys are tired and they're hurt a little bit, so our game plan is just to make sure that we manage the puck and make sure we keep advancing it up ice and that we don't overhandle the puck today.
And you told me you can't afford to take penalties when you already have a short bench. So how do you keep emphasizing discipline when we know these games can sometimes get a little ugly sometimes?
Yeah, basically just what you just said. We just emphasize discipline, and then it's on our players, on our captains, on our seniors to make sure that we follow through with that game plan. And the first period they did. I like how we responded down here. We didn't get involved in anything extracurricular. And that's going to be important for us. Like I said, we're dressing 3 lines tonight, but I'm proud with the first 20 minutes.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to you guys, Rhett.
Thank you, Monica. A rough and tumble first period. We'll be back with a game on feature right after the break.
It's time now for the Runkin Pratt Senior Living Communities Intermission. Runkin Pratt Senior Living Communities. We want to do life with you.
Glad you're with us here in Lynchburg, Virginia. The Flames have been knocking on the door in both games. They've done a pretty solid job of getting shots on goal and crashing the crease at times, but Jimmy Thomas has just undeniably, in my opinion, been Ohio's best player throughout the weekend.
All weekend long, really. Last night he was solid. Flames probably had the bulk of the scoring chances last night, and Jimmy Thomas was really just the man. And early on, it's been the same. There's that nice play from Gammer to find Bocinski in the slot. Thomas just hugs his post, makes a big save. Brock Thompson had a couple shots in all alone. We saw that clap bomb that went off the crossbar. But Jimmy Thomas has just really held his team in this game. I mean, he's a large part of the reason that they're up a goal going into the second period.
And you got to think, too, that it's pretty par performance for him. I mean, like, he plays every game. He's only been out 1 game, so he is definitely their workhorse. So I think the Bobcats know what they have behind them pretty consistently, and he must always give them a good effort. You see the guys battling in front for him, too, so they respect what he does for this team.
I think they know as well that he's the guy, and you got to protect your guy, because if he goes down, you know, I don't know much about Mason Coster, but given the fact that Thomas has played, like you said, every game but 1, he must be a step ahead of Coster when it comes to being in the depth department and getting a goal every night. So you get an injury right now, and they're battling the bug everywhere, you're going to be in trouble.
That's right. Some teams, they're built from the goalie out, and that's their best player.
Well, make sure you stay with us. When we come back, we've got the second period in full here in Lynchburg, Virginia.
And it's game on, 4th and 18. Friends rushing the party in under an hour. Supermom's headed for the snack aisle. Ooh, this one's a scramble. It's all come down to this. Look at that air. She's got it. And there's that signature double pour. Crisp chips, crunchy pretzels. This crowd's gone crazy.
We did it, honey. Best party ever.
Yeah, we did it.
Let's go for the glory.
Musco Lighting. We make it happen.
Time to send it down now to Jake Patterson. A new little segment we're going to start here, Behind the Mask with Jake.
Yeah, I got a good look at last game I was out here. I was talking about Cole Burex with the apparently singular dragon. There's only one dragon, one phoenix, and on the back he's got the skyline of Dallas, which is pretty cool, his hometown. But I saw Josh Halpenny's doing warm-ups today, and it's not the entire thing, but on above his forehead he's got the Night King from Game of Thrones, and even though he's a villainous ice demon monster thing, it's pretty cool looking and kind of fits the goal, the hockey. So what do you guys think? Which one would you give it to? The dragons and the phoenix, or creepy Game of Thrones ice demon thing?
Interesting to know that both goaltenders are a huge, fan of fantasy novels and television shows. And
I've never watched a single episode
of either
of Game of Thrones, so I'll probably go with the dragon, because I do play a game from time to time on the old Xbox, and I did like that Skyrim game that had dragons in it. That was kind of fun. Jared used to watch me play all the time.
Oh, Jared, you watch someone else play an RPG? You watch someone else play an RPG? That's
Smitty's hobby.
That is one of the most boring things in gaming.
It's like going to the movies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With just way worse acting in the case of Skyrim.
Well, the ref's now back out onto the ice, led by Josh Halpany, his weird, creepy, wintry monster thing on his mask as he takes his crease. I've always actually wondered what that was. I, for a long time, thought it was an eagle.
Like that would make sense.
An
Because
ice
the Liberty
eagle.
Flames, you know, for those who don't know, a flame is like a group of eagles, as in like a school of fish, a flame of eagles. I mean,
which never happens.
It never happens because eagles live on their own in the wild. However, that's what makes Liberty University unique. And we are people who can survive on our own, who decide to band together, you know, all together. That's Liberty University. There you have it, right there.
That's beautiful.
You know, it is what it is. It's, you know, it was around a lot, like way before I was born. So, you know, gonna let it do its thing.
You know, at the other end of things, Jimmy Thomas sporting the collegiate style mask. It's the white bucket with just the logo on it.
You see Coach Hogan. Coach Hogan's getting his boys fired up, and totally different than how Liberty is starting the period right here. Different approaches. Liberty is just waiting at center ice, and those guys are getting an earful from the coach to get them going here early. They had a good start last period. We need the Flames to have a good start this period.
Let's not overlook the performance of Josh Halpany in that first 20 minutes. He was spectacular as well. This could easily be more than a 1-goal differential.
Face off, one back by Ohio. Evans, D to D. Plays forward, Crookshank coming in. Lauber, board bank. Garvin can't handle the hot potato as it comes back in front of the Liberty net. Garvin, cross ice thread right onto the tape. Blomberg giving chase. Gets away from Baird. Barima now out. Comes out to the point. Crookshank able to keep it in. Puck bounced on him, however, and now it's sent back deep. I tend to think that puck was not on ice during the intermission. As much as it's jumping around right now, it seems like a warm puck.
Yeah, definitely.
Blowing the tire was the Bobcat on the near side. It's sent in on goal. Rebound comes out, and fanning on the bouncing puck was Bushinsky.
Yeah, that took a weird bounce after he got a little bit of contact on it. Then it took a weird hop away from him.
Carlson just able to get it in. Bushinsky's a goal scorer, and you're going to see him get a little frustrated. Only 3 goals on the year right now, which isn't bad for a freshman in the ACHA, a first-year guy. But he's a guy that thrives off putting the puck in the back of the net. For those of you who don't know his background, he played some high-end hockey in the Winnipeg area. Actually, really close friends with Nolan Patrick, the 2nd overall pick in the NHL this year. Went to the Flyers.
Unfortunately, currently injured.
Carlson in front, Gammer denied by Thomas. Sent around, Reynolds again, feeds it deep. Finds its way through. Gammer skates into Bushinsky, now it's down low, Thompson holding on to it, rubbed off the puck by Houston. Bushinsky comes in and lays a shoulder, and the hand goes in the air.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
These officials do not like Jordan Bushinsky.
Like, I'm not...
Have you guys ever actually seen an elbowing call before? Because I don't think I ever have, and that's 2 in 2 periods.
I mean, I've seen plenty of elbows. I can tell you it's not elbowing.
Let's take a look.
No.
Oh, his elbow, his
follows
arm,
through with his arm.
But came up after the hit.
That's balance. That's him trying to, you know, not fall down in response to collision with another player.
If I'm Kirk, you know, I'm not telling Kirk what to do, but in this scenario, I almost wonder if, like, he's got to lose it on the guy. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's one of the situations I would, if I was Kirk right now, if I was the coach, I would just be livid with the situation because that's 2 bogus calls on Bushinsky.
Thing to remember, I don't even know if the coaching staff could see that one, where on the ice on that corner how it is, but yeah, Kirk's not happy, that's for sure. But yeah, almost every hit, when you follow through, your arm extends naturally.
Yeah,
well, that's not an elbow. An elbow is when you lead with the elbow, and the elbow makes contact before everything else does.
But there was no aspect of that hit that was a true elbow.
None whatsoever.
For it to be an elbowing call, you should look like Conor McGregor.
And Kirk right now getting a little nitpicky with the officials, which I don't blame him at all. They don't want to come talk to him. Hauled down on the play, Barima. Ohio will have an individual going off.
Excellent work by Tim Barima there to just make sure that he stays between the Ohio defender and the puck, causing the Ohio defender to hook him in response, you know, knowing that he was beaten there. So basically kills that penalty in 18 seconds. We'll see a minute 42 of 4-on-4 hockey.
And a little bit of sarcastic applause from the fans behind me on that call.
What I was saying, Kirk getting a little nitpicky, yelling at the ref, hey, you don't have your hand up. And then the ref's like, do you want to change? And he turns, asks Jeff Becker if he wants to change. He goes, no, we're fine. But still, he's giving it to him a little bit in his own way, which I don't blame him at all. Ryan pinned along the boards, got his hand up high. Played out now, Evangelisti trying to thread it through. He comes across offside, and we'll have a whistle.
A look that's there for the Flames tonight wasn't necessarily there last night, the cross-ice pass. So many times tonight we've seen the Liberty D able to stretch the ice by sending it across through the neutral zone. Last night, Ohio was really disrupting all those passes, making sure they slowed them down.
Ryan controlling it, faked the drop off, lost the handle though, has to turn back. Schartz played ahead. Ryan gets a touch on it, loses his footing. Able to get there first. He's played around Nelson, thought about pinching in, now he backs off. Ahead for Houston. Gains the line with speed, makes a move to his backhand, threw it out in front, taken away by Liberty. Ryan will look ahead. His pass, awkward angle, somehow able to receive it. Nelson took it through his legs, couldn't hold on to it though. Excellent skill shown there by Garvin and by Nelson to just hold on to those passes. Flames starting to get a little bit more speed through the neutral zone. Puck goes into the corner, Baird turning away from Thompson. Just feathers it to Evans. He sends it ahead. Frick's a nice read, sends it right back in. Reynolds coming in. It's played forward. Tourneau, can he catch up to it? Yes, he can, the backhander, wide of the net. Nice speed shown there by Tourneau. Now Gammer picks it up. He's got wheels. Comes across the line, driving wide. Fakes a little curl, still controlling it. Turns, fires wide of the goal. Pinching in was Reynolds. He has to retreat quickly. Drop back to Bushinsky. Flames, a shortened power play. That shot up and over the net. Fricks keeps it in near side. Another shot towards the goal, tipped up high. Thomas able to make the save. Careful. Fricks intercepts the pass at mid-ice. Dump back in.
Yeah, that was the Bobcat coming out of the box there. Almost had a breakaway pass.
Well, let's get in touch with Monica McKenzie once again at ice level.
Ice Center. Apparently it's a young Ohio Bobcats fan who's taken it upon himself to travel to as many Ohio road games as possible. Head coach Sean Hogan told me that last weekend he looked across the rink and saw a T-Rex in the stands. And if you guys want to follow him on Twitter, you can head over to Bird Arena Rex and give him a follow. And it's been pretty entertaining, I got to tell you, watching him terrorize some of the Liberty fans tonight.
I've actually seen that Twitter handle before, and you think of Bird Arena, Bobcat, you might have a Bobcat as a mascot, but I guess it's the process of evolution or whatnot. Yeah. Secular education.
touchy subject.
Yeah, I was just
That's
throwing it
good.
out there. Roberts. Outline. Lauber just able to keep it at the line. He was in trouble. Elmore. His wrister off a body. Puck laying there. Big bad save by Halpany. That was a beauty. Hayes touching it out. It's going to roll down. Played ahead. Diagonal dump in. Shart's able to get there. Reynolds flips it forward. Blomberg. The speed towards the net in front. They jam away. Thomas with a couple of big stops. It's still free in the scrum. Is it covered up? They want him to blow it. I don't see the puck. I don't know how the ref does. And finally, it's called down.
Colt Steele with 2 big opportunities in close. Being tackled by his D-man. Still able to pound away at the puck. Jimmy Thomas with a couple of huge saves. The officials, I don't know why they let that go on for so long. A lot of this chippiness could be attributed to, their hesitancy to blow the whistle.
Except on number 18 in white.
They don't have to call a penalty. If they just can't see the puck, blow it dead. Let's get a face-off started. There's the play by Colt Steele. Colt Steele gets a number of opportunities there. As he's going to be tackled by Gross on the back end.
I can still see it there. It's still sitting there. But now, I have no idea where that puck's at.
Rear naked choke by number 13 that went
took a hack
uncalled.
to the back of the neck.
Sean Hogan is upset because the official wouldn't blow it dead. He's saying you're allowing my goaltender to just take slashes and cross checks. That's not right.
Yeah, I mean, you play till the whistle blows, and sometimes, I don't know, someone must have an eye on it. Like, I don't know why they would have let that go for so long. But glad they didn't give any roughing penalties out of it, because it really was kind of their fault. If you don't blow the whistle, it turns into a bit of a wrestling match.
That's a rugby scrum.
Yeah, pretty good one.
Yeah,
pretty good one, too.
Full-on rugby scrum. Garvin trying to go cross slot with a pass, unable to. He lays a big hit in the corner. Thompson keeps it in, one-handed bat at it, now sent around. Reynolds receives it, unable to keep it in. They get it by him momentarily. Frank's hands get up high on Ryan on the play. He edged him off at the blue line. Shart's looking forward, realizes his man's going to the bench. He still holds on to it. Now the pass goes off. Thompson's tape in deep. Boshinski back on the ice. Boshinski, I hate to say it, but on that play, he's going to finish his check. And then he holds up a quick shot stop by Halpenny. You have to think the officials are in his head right now, believing, I can't lay the body or I'm going to go to the box.
That's right. Going to be second-guessing himself a little bit.
When you have 4 bogus penalty minutes and early in the second period, you're going to hold up a little bit.
Houston trying to keep it in the Flames zone. He's able to. Carlson laying the shoulder there on Elmore.
That's a couple big
quite
guys.
The hack from Houston. Then he lays an extra chop. Fricks was slashing at him. Flames are going to come away with a power play here. Lubin able to touch it. Flames will head to the man advantage.
Give me a slashing call against Jacob Houston. I believe he was the one who was tangled with Jacob Fricks behind the play.
Yeah, it was a two-hander over top his head and down on the wrists.
Those are always pretty nasty. And an easy call for the official.
Ooh, that one bouncing in on Halpenny. He had to be sharp. Flames struggled a little bit with the power play breakout last night. I'm sure they've talked about it, watched some video. We'll see how it shapes up today. Ryan with a ton of speed, makes a nice move. He's in, the shot off the bar. Sharts has it go through him. Here comes Evangelisti. Pass in front, Crandall's shot stopped by Halpenny.
Great heads-up play from Evangelisti to leave it for Craddock, and an unbelievable save by Josh Halpenny on that opportunity.
Zane Sharts in front, another shot. Thomas with another save. Boy, oh boy, the goaltenders are sharp tonight.
The defense is not happy that Brock Thompson took a couple extra whacks at the stick, or the glove, of Jimmy Thomas.
Yeah, that's right. Like we were saying earlier, it's becoming evident Thomas is a huge part of this team. So, like you were saying, Rhett, they got to protect him. Especially after that scrum, they got to make it known that you can't be sitting right on Thomas there.
We'll take a look at these saves. Here's the opportunity at the first end. Evangelist's going to leave it for Craddock in all alone. Halpany with a big save. Then Liberty's going to take it the other way. Sharts walks in and leaves it for Ryan, who takes a shot right there from this prime scoring area in the slot. Thomas comes up big, and Thompson gives him a whack as he goes by.
I think Thompson was just hoping to fish it right back out of his glove there or something.
Cole Gamer bringing up ice. He'll get around one. Lost at the line. It trickles in down low. Carlson pinned along the wall. Boshinski running into Carlson, hits him high and knocks him over.
Solid look for this penalty kill. Ohio has not hesitated to just send the puck down the ice on the PK. Not trying to do too much with it.
Gamer just out of his reach. Roberts comes in with speed, a shot wide of the goal. Can Fricks keep it in? Yes, he can. It's sent around. Gamer able to get to it on the half wall. Flames setting things up, 16 seconds left on the power play. Roberts open on the back door, but the neutral area was clogged there right in the slot. Roberts sending it through. Gamer in front, Roberts a shot denied. Another shot stopped by Thomas.
Big
back
save
to 5 on
Bochinski.
5. Houston, his shot stopped by Halpany through traffic.
What a save by Jimmy Thomas on George Bochinski on the doorstep, trying to slam home the rebound. Nothing doing for the Flames.
Jimmy Thomas standing tall in this one. He has a goose egg up on the board. The Flames coming close on the power play, but Ohio still on top by a score of 1-0. That goal came in the first period. Mike Polasic, his 5th of the year. And right now, Kirk Handy, coaching staff, energizing his crew. They know they still have 30 minutes and 25 seconds of hockey yet to come.
I'm here in Lynchburg on a mission to find out if people know where they can be safe and buy smart at Kraft Hyundai. Hi, can I ask you a quick question? Sure. Do you know where Kraft Hyundai is on Lakeside Drive?
Oh, that's across from Sheets.
Do you know where Kraft Hyundai is?
On Lakeside Drive?
That's right, Lakeside Drive. Do you know where Kraft Hyundai is on Lakeside Drive?
Is that the one across from the Sheets?
It is. It's across from Sheets on Lakeside Drive. And cute dog, by the way. Be safe, buy smart at Kraft Hyundai on Lakeside.
Experience the excitement of Liberty Lady Flames basketball. Come see the 16-time Big South champions live.
At the buzzer, Johnson.
Get your tickets at libertyflames.com.
There it is, Halpany and his bucket. Houston, shot. He's trying to bank it off the boards and out front. It worked. Halpany turned around, but the Flames able to get there. That was a heads-up play by Houston. Houston laying the hip, steal, runs right through him. Blomberg getting there quickly. Lampron tried to find the centerman swinging. Barima's going to turn up ice. He'll gain the blue line. His shot up high, stopped by Thomas. He didn't know where the rebound went on that play, however. Sent forward, Crandall, cross ice pass. Lampron chipping it in.
That shot takes a slightly different angle, bounce off the blocker of Thomas. That's a goal for Barima.
Puck is deep. Evangelisti harassing Lauber. It comes back to Evangelisti. Up along the boards, Hazel pinching in deep. Crookshank has his man tied up along the wall. Played back in front. Lauber forced to play it off the near board. Steal. Yes, they do get it out. Crookshank with a hit. Hazel cross-checks him from behind. That was right in the kidneys. Hazel will be going off. Crookshank being sent off as well. That one was right at the whistle. I'm not quite understanding why Cruikshank's going off. I understand Hazel. I could even understand Blomberg if they wanted to give him a retaliatory penalty.
Take a look at it here.
So the whistle blows right there.
Right there, when the official points towards the blue line.
And then Blomberg comes in, and, you know, it's not a lot going on there, but if you wanted to give him something, okay, whatever.
I wonder if Cruikshank's receiving a penalty for an interference or a hit from behind, and not necessarily, you know, a late unsportsmanlike penalty. We'll see when they make the announcement here in a minute.
The ref only made that decision, though. He only called them after that whole scrum was done, so I think he made up his mind later on.
Evans ahead. Brought in across by Evangelisti.
There you have it, unsportsmanlike conduct from Matt Cruikshank as well. Interesting.
That's tough. And like once you are moving on skates and you commit to a hit, it's very tough to get out of it at the last second.
Ryan across the line, trying to send it through. He had Garvin streaking towards the far post. Ahead now to Craddock. He had a goal last night. Looking in front, feeds it through, nobody there. Garvin's got wheels. He's charging through the neutral zone. Makes a move at the line, still has it, drops it off. Sharts trying to play it through legs, unable to. Back forward, now Houston. Looking for the trailer, tries to drag it, throws it in front, and that one's sent wide by Craddock.
Lots of extra room in this 4-on-4.
Sharts has his stick lifted. He's charging after it. He's in, tries to wrap around, was thinking about it at least, throws it in front. Thompson received it on his backhand but couldn't handle it. Here comes Thompson again. Has a man high, Thompson in, the shot, rebound denied.
Wow, Thomas didn't even see it. Bocinski just couldn't put it past him.
Yeah, just hammered the rebound right into his leg. That's unfortunate.
It's so close. Take a step to the side, you got a yawning cage.
Fricks around Nelson, ahead, kept in, Gross, Elmore. Blowing the tire, Boshinski. He's got speed, drops it back under the stick of Nelson. Ohio turns up ice, it's like it's overtime. Here comes Houston, looking towards the goal, the move, the shot, held on to by Haupany. Well, time to hear from Monica McKenzie once again.
Thanks, guys. Well, as you'll notice, there are 4 guys on the ice reffing the games this weekend as opposed to the usual 3. Kirk Handy said they were given the option and have chosen to go with the 4-man system for the rest of the season, especially after the injury to captain Josh Hamilton 2 weeks ago. It's helpful to have another set of eyes out there to keep things from getting out of hand, but as we've seen in this game, I think no matter how many refs are on the ice, there's always going to be at least a few controversial calls.
That's right. Thank you, Monica. Our Carter Bacon Trust sideline report.
And you see each team there just going chance for chance. It's fun to watch. I'm sure the players love playing it, but you know the coaches don't always appreciate the lack of control out there. It's a little bit of riverboat gambling.
Sent back out, Baird across the line, shot, and that one just went wide. Lauber, Bergen, the defensive pairing currently. Played up, Blomberg looking for Barima potentially, holds on to it though, send it in. Baird has that go off the stick, Blomberg knocks it down, he fans at it, able to keep it in, Barima off a body, another chance, Barima holding on, looking for a man in front, the wraparound, he scores! What a goal by Tim Barima!
Unbelievable patience from Tim Barima. His initial shot is blocked. He holds it. Instead of shooting it into defenders, he's going to walk all the way behind the net and stuff it on the far post for the wraparound. Tie game, 1-1.
And that felt like it was in slow motion there, just watching him pick his chances, look around. Ends up getting all the way around the net. Great patience. That's not easy to do, to hold on that long and be patient.
A 1-1 hockey game here in Lynchburg. 6:54 left, second period. Ohio offside.
And Sparky taking it to the T-Rex a little bit over there in the crowd.
I saw that, yeah.
Just reminding him whose house this actually is.
I personally wouldn't mess with a T-Rex, but You got to give it to Sparky.
Puck coming out in front. Remember, Ohio responded quickly last night after Liberty scored their first. Lampron to Hazel, his shot. They score! 2 nights in a row.
And that's exactly what you don't want. You want the fans to get into it. You know, Flames could get some energy off the crowd here, but the Bobcats do exactly what you need to do on the road and even it up by getting the fans and all the energy out of the building.
Hazel takes the shot from the point. Big rebound comes out, and Lampron's there just to bury it. He just sneaks in behind the defense, coming in with speed, similar to the goal we saw last night. D is unable to pick him up. He wasn't like he was standing there camped out. He's coming in with speed, clean up the rebound. And just like that, Ohio was back up a goal.
Off the stick of Cox, just comes across the line. Played back forward, 2-1 hockey game. Gotta give credit to Ohio. Not taking a step back when Liberty scores.
It's a couple days in a row now we've seen some of Ohio's best shifts come after giving up a goal. That is a characteristic of a well-disciplined, well-coached team.
Yeah, and you can see all the smiles and high fives on the bench too. They're getting energy out of that one for sure.
It's a backbreaker. It sucks the crowd right out of it.
Yes, it does.
Nelson off the inboards. Comes back to him. He just chips it forward. Nice play there by Hayes. It comes to the line. Pulisic, a blind backhand sweep, able to keep it in. Played forward by Hayes. Cox now back to Hayes. Throws on the brakes. Sent towards the net. Nelson stepping into this one. His shot hits a stick. The body of Cox separates the man from the puck. Roberts has it. Skating it out top. Comes to Fricks. Played back deep. Gammer protecting it. Nelson, his snapper. Oh, that was just deflected wide. Roberts trying to push it out in front. No change being yelled. Current Bobcats are going to have to stay on the ice. Net, I believe, is pushed off its moorings by Jimmy Thomas. The Flames completing their line change. Brzezinski and Carlson now joining Gammer.
Oh. Bochinski just gives him a cross check right in the face-off dot. You gotta know the officials already don't like him.
Things getting chippy here. Gammer and Craddock exchanging hacks as well. Carlson now coming in to take the draw. Face off, one down into Ohio's end. Hazel takes a hit from Brzezinski. Carlson laying the shoulder. Coming ahead. Gammer, the backhander, just goes wide. Brzezinski, we got a wrestling match in front.
Hazel and Carlson.
I'll tell you, Carlson rocked Craddock there. It's a clean hit. He's still down. You can see him on the sidelines here. He tried to get up, but he is a hurting unit right now.
Bochinski still giving Evangelisti an earful.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. Evangelisti is, you know, angering Bochinski in the face-off, and then he angered Carlson. I saw him hooking him after the face-off. So Carlson, I think, had a little fuel when he laid that hit there on Craddock, a little extra behind it.
Craddock able to get off the ice under his own power, which is good to see.
Favoring the arm a little bit on his way off. It's definitely upper. It's definitely upper body.
You know, one player that's dressed tonight but has not seen much ice is Fiala. The captain of Ohio, he's out here now to talk to the officials, but basically he's been on the bench the entire game.
This Ohio team is banged up. We talked to Sean Hogan before the game of the various injuries that have plagued his team. You have to wonder if maybe Fiala has something that's illing him, but he is still dressing for the sake of
having somebody out there to talk to officials or serve penalties, et cetera, et cetera. You know, when you're down some guys, an extra body can go a long way, even if they're not at 100%.
We'll recap things for you. 2-1 game here thus far. Early in the first period, Pulisic getting Ohio on the board. That 1-0 lead carried through the entire first period. In the second, Timberima, an extraordinary individual effort, held on to the puck, walked through the slot, behind the goal, came back around the world, and tucked it in on the wraparound, making it a 1-1 game. But then just moments later, Ohio responding quickly, making this 2-1.
Carlson is being sent to the dressing room now after this exchange. Kirk Handy irate.
Yeah, he's livid. Carlson looks like he's going to get 5 in a game. We're trying to see if we have the replay.
They're saying that Cameron didn't get the that hit that Carlson did, but
they were not going to call a penalty on the original hit on Craddock. So they're going to give him 5 in a game. It has to be as a result of something that came in front of the net when he was exchanging words or fisticuffs with Grant Hazel. There's Kyle Craddock there, being seen by the athletic trainer.
Kirk Handy still wired. He's right in the linesman ear.
Right there by our man, Jake Patterson.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, Jake's going to have an inside scoop here once all the yelling's done.
You're welcome. LFSN coming in next.
Craddock's just getting a full assessment. I suspect his bell got rung a little bit watching him trying to get around.
So what I got from that, Handy said something about you've been calling it there, something to the effect of you've been calling it their way all night, but you're going to call that's garbage. That's garbage. And the ref responded to him, hey, it's 5 in a game. If you don't stop yelling, you're going to get 2 more.
Well, Carlson is in the penalty box now, so evidently it's not 5 in a game.
So I believe it's just 5.
So I was busy watching Craddock on the ice there, rolling around a little bit. But what did Carlson do after the hit? Anything?
Nothing. I mean, Carlson and Hazel got tangled up in front of the goal, and so they tussled. That was Hazel, standing up for his teammate a little bit. That's understandable. But now Carlson's being taken to the dressing room. There's an extra 5 on the board for the Flames. So, and Grant Hazel's also sitting in the penalty box. So you have to wonder if there was, coincidental minors for the scuffle that happened in front of the net, and what the extra detail was that is sending Sam Carlson to the penalty box and putting the Flames down for 5 minutes. There were 5 minutes to go in the second. It wasn't the original hit. The official's hand was not up after the original hit.
Play resumes here. Ohio on the power play. Another 4:48 left. Major penalty against Carlson, charging. That goes off Crookshank. He's back up. Comes out top. Burima back across that shot. Puck laying out in front, cleared away by the Flames.
Yeah, if that was charging, I could put a sweater on and go out here and play with the guys.
Crookshank. It's along the wall, played back deep. Out to the line, Houston. Comes back to him. Near side is shot, they score! Tipped in front.
Baird shot just went through the legs of Matt Crookshank, making it difficult for Josh Halpenny to track. I wonder if it got deflected in front. It looked like it changed directions.
Yeah, it definitely did. It was close to about 4 inches off the ice, and it got up in a hurry after that shot, after it went through Crookshank's legs.
Now the major penalty being what it is, the Flames will remain on the penalty kill for the duration, the last 4 minutes. Yeah, I believe it went off of Crookshank's skate, not just between his legs, but it hit his skate, deflected up and over the glove of Josh Halpenny. Ohio has a real opportunity to bury the Flames here late in the second. If they can get another goal or two on this power play opportunity, make it really difficult for the Flames to not come back in the third.
Cox sending it back to Fricks. He'll airmail this one right beside Thomas. It banks off the end boards and comes back out towards the goal line. Gross will now carry it forward. Pulisic. Flames only down by 2. Pass across. They're in the circle. The shot stopped by Halpany with a glove. You know, you get the feeling in this game that a 2-goal lead for Ohio is almost insurmountable, but you have to remember the Flames, they get going, they can score in a hurry.
Yeah, the Flames definitely have a powerful offense. There's no doubt the Flames could put 2 more goals on the board. The thing is, this weekend, goals have been extremely hard to come by. Opportunities have been hard to come by, let alone, finishing on those opportunities.
This one sent down, stopped by Thomas. You know, while we have a sec, his pads remind me of the old Coho 590s, and goaltenders that are older than age 15 will know what I'm talking about. It's a sweet design. I love those pads.
You mentioned it earlier, but Josh Halpany has a real knack for controlling his rebounds. He'll give up some rebounds, but he knows where to send them. He's real good at sending it off into the corner, sending it up out of play. There's a perfect example. Slap shot coming from Michael Pulisic. Josh Halpany just deflects that nice and easy up into the netting, gets a face-off for his team.
Face-off one back by Ohio. Baird. Houston, his drive off a leg into the corner. Bergen able to play it off the boards ahead, and now Garvin will clear. Flames have done a better job in tonight's game of keeping the puck away from Thomas on the dump-ins. He is a quality puck handler. Nice back check by Hayes, strips Houston of the puck and sends it down. Cross-ice feed on the tape of Angelisti. Gains the zone, thrown out in front. Reynolds off the boards. Kept in along the wall, goes deep. Evangelisti coming in on Crookshank. 2 Bobcats trying to dig it free. Crookshank looking just to pin it there. Now it comes loose. Reynolds, same idea. 2:22 left on the minor penalty, major penalty that is. Out to the line, Baird. Lubin off his skate, kept in by Baird. It goes low. This Flames unit's been out there for quite some time. They got to be getting tired. Garvin slashes the stick out of a Bobcat's hands. He picks it back up. Baird mishandles it. Flames able to clear it. Comes ahead, Cox. Can he get some speed? He cuts in. Cox lost the handle. That goes off a stick, finds the end glass. Wrapped around hard by Liberty. Minute 55, second period. Flames down by 2. Crandall bringing it forward. He gains the zone, a clean entry, a pass across the shot, stopped by Halpany.
Wow, not only to get across, but get square to the puck and hold on to a rebound. That's a lot of focus, and that's great work by Halpany. Good push. How about that move by Cox, though, driving in? I didn't think he had much room, and he kind of just dropped his hips and got a little boost of speed out of that, but
he's got just like deceptive speed, I'd say. I've seen him do that multiple times this year where he's able to beat a defender wide, and I don't believe they expect it as well.
Yeah, subtle change of a subtle boost, I guess, in speed rather than going full tilt the whole time. He picks up at the last second.
The Flames are able to kill off this major. That should give them a momentum boost headed into the third. Blomberg applying pressure. Nifty little play there as Ohio able to bring it forward. Goes deep, Turno. Boy, gets an elbow up in the face of Wobber, it looked like from this angle. No call on the play. Out to the line, Gross. Soft little backhand. Another shot off the body. And I give Blomberg credit. Just his play, his physicality, his work on the PK, I believe has cemented himself a spot in this lineup moving forward. 30 seconds remaining on the kill. Reynolds able to get there. He'll send it out off the boards and all the way down. Houston looking in front, bad angle shot. Boshinski, he's got room. 25 seconds, Boshinski on the Lone Ranger rush, cutting in. Just holding on to it now, realized he didn't have a shooting lane and will waste the remaining seconds on the Gammer Major. Gammer tried to dump it deep, it went off a body. Now Evangelisti throwing it out in front. Pulisic goes down in the heat. 2 seconds left, and that's going to do it for the second period. Bobcats able to score 2 more and currently lead 3-1.
Yeah, not exactly the way you want the you want a period to go for the Flames. I mean, to finish off at 5 minutes penalty, that's tough, but the good news is that is now over, and they can start 5-on-5 in the third. Focus on playing some good hockey, not being so frustrated, as there was a couple of frustrating moments with the penalties being called and all.
Well, make sure you stay with us. When we come back, we'll talk with head coach Kirk Kane.
What's the Big South?
What's the Big South?
What's the Big South?
It's our home.
It's our home.
Rooted in excellence.
Built from hard work.
It's our backbone.
An undeniable will.
Driven to surpass our potential.
It's our heart.
Unbreakable bonds.
And our journey.
Striving for more.
Determined to lead.
Day in and day out.
This is the Big South.
Where winners are made.
Listen, we've all got to make choices. If you're hungry and you got $5, you could make a random meal playing dollar menu bingo.
And fish sandwich.
Or you can get a real meal with the charbroiled double cheeseburger, spicy chicken sandwich, drink, fries, and look at this fresh baked cookie. Oh, word? The $5 All-Star meals. There's 4 of them, and there's no better way to spend $5. Only at Hardee's.
We're back here in Lynchburg, Virginia. Kirk Candy standing by with Monica McKenzie.
Thanks, guys. Coach, Ohio finds a way to score just seconds after you do for the second night in a row. What do you attribute that to? Is it a mental lapse, or what's going on there for your team?
Well, yeah, we have to keep it simple, right? You know, and we just didn't, you know, again, we got caught in our own end there, and they're able to put one in the net.
What's your main area of concern that you want to address at the intermission? Is it discipline, focus? What is it?
I like a few more power plays here. I feel like we're working hard and earning them. So, but no, our main focus is to stick to what we can control. What we can control is working hard, and we have to take more shots on this goal and be tougher in front of their net to be able to put in some rebounds here.
Right, good luck. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, Monica. And, you know, exactly what Kirk said there. You got to be tough in front of the net, and that whole goal that Tim Barima able to score was just a battle in front. It was mayhem, and he was able to find just a lane and bury it. Tim Barima, the only goal for the Flames in this one so far. The Bobcats with 3 on the board. Well, it's been quite the goalie matchup here in Lynchburg. 3-1 in favor of Ohio. We talked about Jimmy Thomas in the last intermission, but right now we're going to focus on Josh Halpenny. He's been stellar, and I know Ohio's up 3-1. They've had some deflections in front. They scored on the 5-on-4 there, but he's made some big stops. And he's also been positionally sound enough that they've shot it wide.
There you go. That's right. That's half the key right there. Take away the net, so they have no other options. Hey, but I mean, like, Liberty has a unique situation where they have the opportunity to go back and forth between 2 goalies every season. So, I mean, it forces them just to be competitive and really dialed in each opportunity that they have. And Halpenny's done a good job tonight. I mean, 3 have got by him, but definitely a lot more could have if he wasn't on his game.
I think Liberty almost expected by this point in the season one of the goalies to have kind of ran away with the job. And here we are, late October, about to head to Thanksgiving here in a few weeks, and there is no clear number 1 for the Flames.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think...
Oh, not at all.
I'm sure that Coach Bertium is pretty happy with the fact that both of his guys have been stellar so far this season, and both goaltenders giving their team a great chance to win night in and night out.
Yeah, and I mean, it depends on the person. I'm like, Rhett, like, did you like to know, like, I don't know on how the coaching staff handles it. Do you think they tell them, like, the week before, hey, you're playing Friday, you're playing Saturday? And it seems to be regardless of how they play. Like, if like, I mean, they've both put up shutouts before, but they still get cycled through evenly each game, regardless of how they played the night before.
Yeah, I tend to think, you know, I was a goalie that liked to play a lot. Like,
Yeah.
I like to get into the
your
rhythm
reps
and
in,
get
yep.
going and play back-to-back nights, because the second night always felt better. But it's, you know, it's one of those things that if it works for them, that's great. And I think it's more of a mental thing than anything. You know, you kind of get used to, hey, I'm going to play every game. And I'm sure a lot of guys, before they come to play university, they're used to being the guy at their own team, right? They're like, all right, I'm the star. And so splitting time, it's just getting used to it, and you have to do it. It's, you know, you don't really have a choice. Take a look here at our game and a glance the second period. 11 shots apiece for both sides.
There's no way that's accurate. I mean, the things online don't always update correctly, but
25 minutes there for the Flames. I think that's probably the case. So they have been labeled to the penalty box and sent there a lot more, it seems, than Ohio is being in this game.
Yeah, just a little bit. The power plays have been a little slanted.
you heard Kirk Handy talk about it in that interview, you know, right before the intermission. And, you know, he's talking about how he feels like his players have earned more power play opportunities, right? So it's clear that it's, you know, it's his way of kind of indirectly, you know, blaming the officials. Although I'm going to say, you know, yes, the officials have kind of had a shaky night tonight, but really, you know, there's not, you know, one call that stands out as like blatantly bad or altering to the game story. I mean, the 5-minute major was obviously the most important call of the game. But I mean, if they're
maybe the worst,
and maybe the worst. My only issue with it was not with the hit itself, because when he made the hit, I kind of thought, ooh, that could have been dirty, because you know he did take several steps leading up into that hit. I would be upset if I were Kirk Handy for the official not raising his hand right off the bat and calling that immediately. I mean, play continued, and it wasn't until after the scuffle in front of the net that the play stopped, and they went back and they assessed Carlson with that 5-minute major. I mean, it'd be interesting to go back and look and see, you know, if the backside official was the one who actually made the call and he was going to make the call off the bat, or what happened with all of that. But I mean, the play itself, I mean, was charging. I mean, Carlson lined him up. I mean,
yeah, but I don't think, was that a play that's worthy of 5 minutes? In some ways, in my mind, I think there's been 9 minutes of poor penalties in my mind. Boshinski, both of his hits.
For sure, absolutely.
I didn't see the elbow at all. And then that major.
And I feel like some of these calls are based on the result of the play. Like, sometimes there's like a slash. If the guy drops his stick, then the ref will, oh, that's now a slash because it resulted in a drop stick, and that results in an injury, so maybe he feels like he needs to make a call or not. But
my point just saying is that none of these calls seem to have like I can't say that the game would be incredibly different and we'd be sitting in a different place if none of these calls had ever happened. I mean, you can make the case for the 5-minute major because the Flames did spend the last 5 minutes of that period.
Jordan Boshinski wouldn't be backing off on his checks if he didn't have 4 minutes of bogus penalties, though.
Right, but I mean, Ohio hadn't capitalized on the power play prior to that one right there at the end of the period. Yeah, has Liberty had, you know, a whole lot of opportunities? No, but last night they were 0 for 6.
Yeah, I mean, where they will matter is if this period there's a lot of penalties as well, and your killing unit is out there so much in the game, and it can, guys who aren't on the kill then all of a sudden aren't getting ice, they get a little bit cold, guys get worn out who do kill a lot. That might be where you'll see it take effect if a lot of the penalties continue into the third period here.
The Flames have got to come out in this third period hot and ready to go. I mean, last night we saw them come out of the third period and just seem lackadaisical. And, you know, as Kirk Handy put it after the game, just average. He talked about how they expect excellence from their players, and their energy starting the third period was just average at best. And so if Liberty's going to get back in this game, especially with, you know, how the scoring chances have been scarce and goals have been even harder to find, they've really got to be on top of their game from the puck drop here. This has got to be high energy, high intensity, high compete level from the get-go.
I was curious if Kirk might put his lines in the blender, but doesn't seem to be. Ryan back out here, Thompson and Garvin. That might be something we see throughout this third period. Perhaps just trying to get a spark, get the offense going a little bit more. Third period underway, one back by Ohio. Lampron sent it back, Baird now pushing it forward. Knocked down there was Black, it goes deep. Evans sending it up, Lauber able to keep it in. Some nifty handwork there at the line. Fired back in by Liberty. Ryan forcing it up along the wall. Kept in. Crookshank just sending that one towards the net. Lauber keeping it deep. Garvin posted up in front. It's sent back into the corner. Ryan able to keep it there momentarily. Back to the point once again. Sent back down low by Lauber. Quinn Ryan possessing it. A good opening shift here for Liberty. They've kept it down low in the offensive zone. It's cycled. Thompson was knocked down. It comes out. Lauber misfires. It's a breakaway potentially here for Lampron. Catching back up is Lauber. The shot stopped by Halpany.
Lauber made the difference on that play with the huge back check, making sure he gets back and disrupts the shot.
Thompson will send it in. Flames will go for a change. Cox stepping onto the ice. He's out here with Gammer and Bushinsky. Flames defense just hacking at the puck. It went up in the air multiple times. Fricks covered by two Bobcats. Now it comes out into the neutral zone. Gross push forward. Flames once again in their own zone, backing up. They bank it off the wall. Gammer looking ahead. He's got a man cross ice that was wide open. Bushinsky cross to Cox. The shot, rebound, another shot. Not getting much on that was Gammer.
Just a great sequence there from Liberty. A lot of great passing, a lot of great puck movement.
Pass was knocked away. It looked like potentially Elmore could have had a open lane to the net.
That's twice now Liberty looks to the point, passing out to the point, and Bobcats are reading that. They got to make sure those are hard, crisp passes, because if they get picked off, we saw it's potential breakaways the other way.
Gammer once again, some extracurricular activities. No calls coming so far. Gammer still chatting things over though with the Bobcats.
Gammer calling one of the guys on the Ohio bench a loser. He had his cage up over his eyes and still no call, so the criticism may or may not be valid.
Rima comes to Schartz. His shot sent around. Reynolds just able to keep it in. Directed towards the net by Blomberg. Schartz pinching in. His shot high off the glass. Schartz going deep for it. Steele to Schartz. Colt Steele now pushing it forward. He's going down deep, hard after it. Colt Steele able to get there first, met by a body. Fricks. Now Cox trying to keep it in, unable to. It's been a quality open to the third for Liberty. Now Fricks had the Red Sea part, but he had to stop up as Roberts was cutting across, and it was offside.
Number of scoring opportunities here early. High energy level for the Flames. As we mentioned a moment ago, Ryan Cox almost scored, puck deflecting off his skate. Couldn't handle the pass, but almost went in anyways just a moment ago.
Ohio's just been dynamite in the face-off dot. You know, I think Sean Hogan knows that it's got a depleted lineup, but if we can start with the puck more times than not, it's going to save us in the long run. And you know, we don't have stats on it, unfortunately, but I would be willing to say that Ohio's probably winning 60% of the draws, at least.
Hogan emphasized before the game the importance of 50-50 pucks, and that's all a face-off is, a 50-50 puck.
Roberts comes in, Lauber over a step too soon.
A couple times here in a row, the Flames have made a move at the blue line, and the line mate has beat the play.
This is the line the Flames need to get going and create some chances. Ryan Garvin and Thompson. The top unit's been quiet throughout this weekend series. Garvin had the best chance for them in the first period of yesterday's game when he went in on the breakaway. Beautiful move to the backhand, but Thomas able to just get a piece of his abdomen on the puck. Sent around, Ryan. Nelson, near side Fricks. Thompson a stick down, a shot towards the goal, and swallowing that one up is Jimmy Thomas.
You know, he was shooting for a rebound there for sure with all the traffic in front. It just didn't happen with Thomas. He's able to hold on to that one.
Evangelisti tying up his man, Flames. It's under a body, they're looking for the puck. Evangelisti comes away with it. Craddock pinned along the wall. Gross will fire deep in his own zone. Hazel around the glass and out. Icing will be the call.
Ryan Cox, a guy who's been in and out of the lineup early in the year, not seen a ton of minutes, but going to step up and play in Sam Carlson's place here late in this important game between Bocinski and Gammer.
Man, Gammer just a moment ago, a shot through traffic, and Thomas able to see that one and block it away. Played back deep. Flames getting the cycle game going here in the beginning stages of the third period. Bocinski is there to Cox. Off the wall and out. Icing waved off. Coach Berthium not understanding. He throws his hands in the air, not liking that call. Drop back, Gammer in across the line, tried to make a move, knocked off a stick. Bocinski fires it down and around. Oh, a giveaway by Cox. Tons of speed. Lubin scores.
That's that pass to the point.
Jared was just talking about that.
It was open last period. Bobcats have adjusted. It's no longer a guaranteed pass that's going to be not intercepted.
Heck of a read by Lubin, goes in on the breakaway. Josh Halpenny's 5-hole.
Great move too.
Wide open.
Keeps his legs moving almost the whole way to the net. Doesn't pause for a second. That kind of speed is tough for a goalie to read on which way he's going to drive. And
when you come in with speed, the goaltender now has to account for two dimensions, not just right or left, but also forward and back.
I'll give it to Lubin on that one. That was a really good, that was a really solid deke. It was quick, it got Halpenny out of position, and it got him the opening.
Puck is deep behind the goal. Thrown back out in front by Garvin. Ryan looking towards the net, out to the point. That shot by Crookshank off a skate and out of play. Quality catch out there as the young man gets a cheer from the crowd.
Early in this third period, looks like it feels as if the Flames really dominated play with the majority of the scoring chances coming at their end. However, it feels like almost like they've just been deflated again because Lubin comes and capitalizes on the one scoring opportunity the Bobcats have had 5 minutes into this period. And that's the thing. That's what makes this Ohio team special is they capitalize on all the opportunities that they've had. They made the most of them.
Sent back down low, Barima. He's got the goal on the day for the Flames. Comes near corner. Just sent back out. Crandall tying up Crookshank.
Looked like Crandall held on a Crookshank's stick for an extra second.
Time and space taken away from Colt Steele. The Flames will head to the power play. Gross trying to, doing his job. He's trying to get in Colt Steele's face, perhaps
draw a penalty.
Yeah, exactly.
Even things up here. Doesn't want to kill.
Nobody wants to kill. They never want to kill.
Nope, no one ever does. No one wants to be down a man. But
we've had the success that Ohio has today, though. You have to be not
weekend,
too worried,
really.
for sure, when you head to the PK.
Yeah, the Ohio penalty kill's been solid all weekend, so a 2-minute minor isn't really much of a loss for them the way they've been playing.
Liberty can find a way to get off the schneid on the power play, though. This is the time.
Near side, Ryan. Big battle in front. Garvin comes back to Ryan. He's got a man open, far side. Fed through. Sharts looking across, sends it there. Thompson's shot stopped. He had to cradle that one before he could get it away. Back out to the point. There is some urgency here on the power play for the Flames. Dropped off. Zane Sharts down low. Thompson holding on to it. Garvin posted up in front. Schartz had a shooting lane there for a moment. Now Nelson starting to walk across. Garvin, nice job taking away the goaltender's eyes. Ryan thought about just lifting one on net. Now he does the shot, glove down by Thomas.
And a great stop on a shot through a couple bodies there, and that quick wrister from Quinn Ryan has a lot of zip on it, and that was coming through traffic, so that's a great save.
Yeah, good looks from Liberty. Patience just to wait until there was an open lane. If you remember just last night in the third period, Bobcats do a good job getting in front of pucks and blocking shots, so Liberty's taking the time just to make sure they are going to get through to the net, which is always a good idea.
Roberts, Fricks. Wyshynski cycling it deep. Gamer going back door. The pass was blocked. Brema throws it out in front. Gamer scores!
Cole Gamer just batted that puck out of midair.
And what a different looking power play, eh? Like, all of a sudden, like you were saying, right, all sorts of urgency right out of the gate there. They willed themselves a goal.
Brema just throws
advantage.
that to the middle, gets deflected by the stick of Jimmy Thomas, floats up in the air. Cole Gamer there to baseball swing it out of midair and into the back of the net. It's a 2-goal game with just under 14 minutes to play.
Comes back to Fricks. Flames down by 2, 13:24 left. It's sent ahead. That did not touch Barema's stick. Icing will be the call.
Now here's what you need a mental note here as the Flames is Ohio pushes back hard after a goal every single time.
This is a big shift right here.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Tied up in legs, comes out in front. Fricks. Steal. Blomberg lets it go by, catches up to the long wall, throwing it in front. Brema going towards the net. He was knocked down. Lost an edge and went into the goaltender. Face-off will come outside the zone.
And number 63, Tim Bierma.
Hayes and Roberts getting a shift with Cox.
That power play was exciting. That got me excited. You know, I might start an LU chant or something here soon. Get the boys going.
Look alive.
That's right.
Fricks to Cox. Hayes had it taken away. It's lifted in. Played up and around. Hayes. Cox now gets it one-handed by his man. He's interfered with. Call coming. Flames back to the power play.
Oh no, don't get one.
Oh, Roberts. Roberts needs to be extra careful right about now. Do not throw away this power play opportunity.
Yeah, this is a really good time where you need a power play. Just keep it calm, and they'll always whistle the retaliation.
Ryan Cox just takes it, one-hands it back behind the defender, tries to go around him. Evans just basically decides to take the man and not the puck. Tackled Ryan Cox in the neutral zone. Interference, textbook interference. We'll be using it at the official training seminars next offseason. Teaching officials, hey, this is what interference is. So hats off to Evans for the perfect execution of interference on that play.
Flames going back to the line that just scored on the power play. Barema, Wyshynski, Gammer. Wouldn't be surprised if you saw Barema have a shift or two with these wingers here throughout the rest of the third period. They started off the year together. They had a tremendous tryout as well. Things started to die down, but they've rekindled some magic here on the power play. Gammer posted up in front is Barema. Played down low, Wyshynski looking for a passing lane, comes out top, Roberts. Fricks there as well. Fricks throwing it towards the goal, and that comes off its mooring. No change for Ohio.
And just a little late on that one-timer. That was a great pass. The one-timer was set up just a split second too late on that one.
Interesting that Kirk Handy starts the power play with this PP2 unit.
It's the bigger bodies.
Yeah, Gammer just scored in front, so hopefully we can get him back in front again here.
Ride the hot hand.
Out to the point, Fricks across quickly. Roberts, 2 men in front of the net. Gammer to Fricks, back to Gammer, sent across, read by Black. He'll clear. Gammer, the Edmonton boy, making his way through the neutral zone like a hot knife through butter. Still holding on to it. He's in! Scores! Cole Gammer with a goal!
Caught the entire Ohio Bobcats team flat-footed. Speed to the neutral zone, driving wide. Walking to the front of the net. Lifting it over Jimmy Thomas. It actually looks like the back check deflected the puck off of Cole Gammer's stick and up over the goaltender. It's a 1-goal game. This Liberty Flames team is alive. The LIC is rocking.
And good on the Coach Andy and the other coaches. They're getting Gammer right back out on the next power play. He's obviously doing something right, getting the puck to the net. And like we were saying, a very crucial back-to-back goals for the Flames and avoid the Bobcats with the quick return goal that they seem to always generate.
Sean Hogan calls a timeout. Obviously, after a penalty kill being perfect on the weekend, Liberty's power play was 0 for 6 yesterday and scoreless until the last 2 opportunities here in the third period. You know, you have to wonder, you have to take a step back to, okay, what went wrong? What do we stop doing? And it just, I think the energy level went down for the Bobcats a little bit. It's almost like they relaxed. Like you just saw Cole Gammer come through with that energy and just go by everybody.
Yeah, you got to wonder, too, when you get that big of a lead, you were obviously doing something right. Some teams want to sit back and play more defense, but I think the better idea is to keep on pressing forward because that's how you were winning in the first place.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's one way to say it. Yeah, that's a better way to say it.
Played around by Crookshank. It's cleared out.
As our friend Brandon Coburn used to say, any goal size larger than 1 lead is the worst lead in hockey.
That was his statement.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Whatever the lead was, if the other team started to come back, it was that number lead is the worst lead in hockey.
Face-off coming back in Liberty Ice. Cox, the face-off man. Evangelisti lining up with him. It's one back by Ohio. Flames on top of it quickly. Can they clear? No. Kept inside the line. Crookshank, one hands at it. Hits the glass off the backs of the skate of Blomberg. Evangelisti's drive off a body into the corner. Coming away with it once again, Ohio. Poked away by Crookshank. That was a nifty little move. Sent forward. Cox in a foot race. Icing call.
That was a close one.
I thought Cox had the step on him, but that might have been closer towards the bottom of the circle than actually where it's supposed to be called at the dot.
Yeah, that could have gone either way. The 2 15s were stride, pretty effectively stride for stride on that one.
Blomberg just giving his boys a rest there. Went in to take the draw, got waved out of the circle. Cox came in, Flames won it. Hayes will chip it in. Gets around the defender, Houston. He's at it first. Hayes down deep, trying to throw it out in front. Blomberg was present there. Boshinski now stepping out on the ice. Pardon me, that's Ryan rather. A long drive sticked away by Halpany. They're gonna need a couple of big saves from him in the remaining minutes here of the third period.
Ohio coming out quick from that timeout.
Elmore trying to get his body out in front of the goal. He's a big presence when he holds on to the puck. Houston, once again trying to deflect it off the inboards out in front. Puck at the side of the net now cleared away. It's deep, poked around. Fricks off the glass and ahead. Ryan, he's got it. Still holding on. Quinn Ryan curls back. He's got a man at the goal. It's Garvin up and over the net on the backhand.
What a pass on the tape.
And a pretty good shot from Garvin, just a hair off target. That one was really close to finding Twine.
Have to hit the net from there.
Sharps Bats it out of the air. Banks it off the near boards. Garvin lets it go by as he tags up.
Ohio bench wanted to play with the high stick call.
Ryan back in on the forecheck, had a man in front of him. Sent around, near side. Getting to it first is Thompson. Plays it deep. Thompson going towards the goal. Sharts across. Reynolds towards the net. Blocked down by a body. Lampron, a little hook on the play. Sharts able to get to it. Sends it off the glass. Thompson. Ryan's there. Now he goes off. Boshinski, the lone man in on the forecheck. Now he's being joined by Barima and Gammer.
I like the pairing of these three big bodies with a whole lot of skating speed. I like this line.
Reynolds, cross ice, right to Boshinski. Going towards the net's Barima. It's played deep. Thompson able to get a stick on it momentarily. Gammer was posted up on the doorstep. It's poked around one. Boshinski able to keep it in. Sent back into Liberty ice. The icing call waved off. Sent ahead. Gammer was hoping that one would go through Baird. Hand pass will be the call.
Flames have found a little jump in their step lately, and it's really nice. There's still just under 9 minutes left in this game for them to tie it back up.
Cole Gammer with 2 goals on the power play has brought the Flames back to within 1. 8:51 remaining on the clock. We've got just a fantastic rest of the third period coming up. And I'll be honest, if you had asked me, would it be the power play that sparked the Flames, I probably would have said no.
And we all would have been wrong, because we would have agreed with you.
Flames getting in their final breaths. We'll have an exciting finish coming up next.
You might have heard some things about Liberty University, like how we're just a little Christian school in the middle of nowhere. And there's nothing to do here. I mean, come on. You know us. Boring.
Boring?
Yeah. They say we don't work as hard, think as hard, try as hard.
I object.
The truth is, well, we might surprise you.
We the people. We are innovators, dreamers, leaders. Yeah, we feel pain. We get tired, but it won't stop us. God's call is our pursuit, and we will champion His name.
Face-off coming in the offensive zone. Bream out there with Gammer and Boshinski. They have been riding this wave of momentum here in the third. One back. Nelson's drive off a leg. Puck goes sky high. Now Craddock able to send it out. Nelson going back. Once again, they wave off icing. It's played around. Right to Craddock. Nelson able to get there, trying to bat it through. Gammer picks up the puck. He's got a skating lane. Drops it now. Boshinski, he's got it. Dropping it back again. Nelson's shot. I don't believe Thomas ever saw it. Boshinski sending it out to the point. Nelson, his shot off a body and wide. Played back around. Nelson unable to keep it in at the point. Pulisic trying to drive right through him. Thompson now stepping onto the ice. Pulisic will send it down and around. Crookshank. Ahead now, Thompson will send that one all the way down. Icing, waved off.
Very last second, waved off.
The far side linesman had his arm up, but the closer guy waved it off.
Hitting from behind is going to be the call. Flames headed back to the penalty box.
Power play has been big in this third period. Ohio now with an opportunity of their own to get what would be a semi-insurance goal.
With less than 8 minutes left, you could call it that.
Take a look at the call here. Grant Garvin sees Houston's numbers
Very black and white.
I just hate those calls.
I mean,
the guy turns at the last second. It's almost turned into like a cheat code for guys. And a 2-on-1 coming here for Liberty. Cox ran out of real estate as he was trying to stay onside, and nice job by Zachariah Roberts here, killing off time. No, it's just you know you can turn when the guy comes to hit you. Throw your numbers in front the last second. If he bumps you, it's a hitting from behind call.
I don't know if that was the last second.
That's slow-mo.
You could see it.
Sent towards the net, steered away. They come out in front, back door, looking for a pass with Baird. Houston wide open, now his shot wide of the nets at the side of the goal. Halpenny's mask has come off. He got hit in the head, he knew it was loose, and then he just kind of gave it a little extra little shimmy.
Heads up play to shake it off there and get the whistle.
Yeah, he didn't disguise it too well. Need to practice that one. I'll tell you what though, yeah, the hitting from behind, that's tough. And like as Garvin, I mean, you're going into the corner with that guy, you make up your mind you're gonna take the body. And they just turn at the last second, and it's tough to readjust your course of action there.
Comes out to the line, Hazel across, the 1T was faked. Hazel, he's got a quality wrister. Pulisic now looking towards the net. Here comes the shot off the body. Crookshank once again just donating the body to the cause. Blomberg pokes it by. It rolled a little far ahead of him. He couldn't catch back up to it. Thomas able to steer it clear. 50 seconds remaining on the PK. It's sent in. Hazel to Black. He curls back up the boards. Gross, far side. Hazel, the wrister, off a body. Puck is up in the air. Pulisic turns and fires and just sent it wide on the short side.
Yeah, I think the last 6 minutes or so here are going to look a lot like this. Just back and forth, puck flying every which way, off bodies, off skates, off sticks. You're going to see a lot more of this for the rest of the game.
Sent down. Thomas holding on to it. Wants his troops to come back and regroup as they change. This should about do it for the power play. Only 9 seconds remaining for Ohio. Turneau on the ice along with Frank. Hazel, been out there for quite some time. Garvin now stepping back onto the ice. 5 minutes, 40 seconds remaining here for Liberty to tie this one up. Garvin in a foot race. Baird gets there in time.
These are some tired Flames out there. Zach Hayes just without the energy to knock down that pass. Couldn't catch up to it.
And most of the 5 that were out on the ice right now were part of that PK unit. Now they gotta stay out there at least until the faceoff's over, and they can get a dump in.
Jake, the dinosaurs found you.
Yeah, he's right behind me. He's been behind me for about 2 minutes now.
Sees a quality dinner.
I don't know how to take that.
Frank, bad angle shot, getting the stick on it. Halpenny, Lampron curling back along the boards, taking away time and space was Ryan. Now it goes to Sharks. Flames have a rush forming. Sent ahead. Garvin flipping it in. Baird able to get back. Played around. They tried to bring it out in front of poke check there by Thomas, broke it up. Frick's now controlling it. Near side, Sharks looking for a lane. He sends it through, and once again, getting the crest in front of it, Jimmy Thomas.
Another great save through a whole lot of traffic off a hard shot. Thomas has been on top of them tonight.
Gammer, Barima, Boshinski stepping on the Flames, shortening their bench. Boshinski right to the net. Oh, he almost tucked it in rather on the far post. Sent across, given away. Lubin again, so much speed. Oh, he's stopped by Halpenny. The puck comes out in front. A big save by Josh Halpenny as Lubin once again on the breakaway.
Nelson went to put his hand on the puck. He missed. That cannot be the penalty that they're calling.
No, down in a heap behind the play is Turneau. I believe Fricks just rode him hard into the inboards, and the Flames will head back to the penalty box.
Here's the play. Lubin's in on the breakaway. Nelson's back checking hard. Big save from Halpany
right there.
there.
A hit from behind on
Okay,
Fricks.
hit from behind on Fricks. That makes more sense.
And that one, he saw the numbers the whole way.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Yeah, take cross-checking or take interference, take hitting from behind. But that Lubin twice reading the passing.
That's a bad line pass from Gammer there. You can't just turn around and throw that in the middle. I know he's trying to find his partner at the other point, but that's just irresponsible with the puck.
Well, you got to think it's already burned them once too. So, I mean, you got to learn that lesson. Especially like Lubin's read it twice now. Halpany with a huge save though. How about that?
Yeah, had to have it, absolutely. You have to wonder, you know, if he thought that Lubin would try the 5-hole again. I'm sure it was in his head a little bit.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, and you got to think Halpany was taking that breakaway personally this time, right? Between him and Lubin now, he's tied that breakaway series, one apiece.
Bergen laying the body, played out in front. Getting a quick stick on it was Evangelisti. He has it top of the circle. His shot off a leg and it clears. Flames are going to be hard-pressed for time when this one's over. We'll have under 3 minutes remaining in the game. Time right now, their biggest enemy. They have controlled the play here throughout the third. Shot. That one stopped.
Yeah, if my math is right, we'll be sitting at about 2.5 left on the game clock once this power play has if this power play runs its course when it's finished.
It rolls through Houston. Bringing it up ice, just handing it off. That was a soft pass. The Flames able to clear. 1 minute remaining here in the kill for the Liberty Flames. Black across, Lampron. Thought about dropping it, curls once again. Hazel across. Gross, the shot deflected wide. Pulisic out on the ice. Lauber pitchforks it. Out to the blue line, kept in. Pulisic. Top of the circle is shot, pad save made. That was a big one by Halpany.
Nobody home for the rebound.
Right up the middle it goes, hits a skate. Barima fires it around near side. Pulisic able to keep it in. He's got a man open. Hazel. Gross. Back to Hazel. Pitch and catch. 15 seconds left. It's played deep. They got a man posted up in front. Puck knocked away. Lauber unable to clear. It's free. Reynolds tied up along the wall. If they send it quickly, oh, Fricks.
Great
Perhaps
clear.
if that was just a few seconds later, he would have been away to the races. 2:36 remaining. Garrett Nelson in his own zone. Flames down by 1. Ryan, flat-footed, diagonal dump in. Garvin able to get there first, shovels it towards the net. Ryan coming in, flying. He can't keep it deep. Now it comes to Thompson. His shot deflected. Backdoor play. Oh, Ryan denied by Thomas on the doorstep.
Well, the presence of mind from Garvin to know where Ryan was at and find him with that pass.
Cross ice feed. Garvin, an open lane, looking towards the net. The shot, rebound. They score. They score, but they're waving it off.
The net came dislodged.
They're saying the net was off before the puck crossed the goal line.
That's what it looked like from my angle. It looked like it was a split second, but that goal did come off before the puck crossed the line, at least from my angle.
The pass comes across.
Oh, that looked into me.
So close.
Thomas kicked it off.
Was it Thomas who kicked it off, or was it Quinn Ryan's left skate?
I think it was Thomas who kicked it off.
Kirk Candy actually has an iPad, watching it. They're gonna bring it out. I think that's a goal personally. I'd love to see it from perhaps an ice level camera. Let's take another look at it here. This should be a quality angle. Thrown out in front, puck coming.
Yeah.
That's in, I think.
That's in.
That is in before it crosses, the net comes off.
ACHA rule, if you have replay capabilities, you're allowed to use it. Now, Kirk Handy has the iPad. He's over there pleading with the official saying, hey, take a look at this, please. It's not going to make a
Ref said he
difference.
can't change the call, which
If Kirk Handy might want to take a timeout and at least like he's calling a timeout. Why don't they give it to him?
They called it twice.
Yeah.
yeah, I saw him make the tee with his hands.
To at least check the rule book.
This line's been flying here. Ryan coming again with speed. Knocked off his stick. 1:40 remaining here, third period. The Flames scoring just a moment ago, but the ref said the net came off first. Lubin will backhand it in. Nelson back to recover. It comes to Sharts. He's got a man open. That's Thompson. Shot deflected. Oh, that just went wide. Ohio now with a little surge. Off the leg of Thompson. This top line has to be tired. Flames going for a change. Fired, near boards, nobody home. Hazel able to get there. That one sent in, out of play.
Wow. And we've talked about officiating all night long and about whether or not the calls directly impacted the story of this game. That call directly impacts the story of this game. Now Kirk Handy gets his timeout. I believe it serves a little bit of a different purpose. Before it might have been to plead his case. Now it's to come up with a game plan for, you know, how to score a tying goal in the next 65 seconds.
It's been a humdinger of a third here on the campus of Liberty University. The Flames coming so close. Josh Halpenny communicating with Coach Berthiaume to see when he needs to come out of the pipes. Flames will then get an extra attacker on.
You have to think it's, you know, as soon as the Flames are able to control the puck on the offensive side of the ice, as soon as possible.
Yeah, the way that the Bobcats play the neutral zone, you don't want to gamble with pulling the goalie early because they're picking off passes and they play the trap well and force awkward, weird passes. So this is a team where you want to wait until you have full control in the zone and then look at pulling the goalie.
Interesting, the personnel that Andy goes with. Gammer, Barima, and Bochinski. Rhett's favorite line in front of Sharts and Nelson, leaving Ryan and Garvin on the bench.
I mean, I like this line too.
Well, I think that other line just played a really long shift too, and Gamer's already got 2 down, so
it's sent in deep. They're coming in hard. Played around the boards, out to the point. Flames pull the goaltender. A hack there. This will be well, yes, it will be interference. As Grant Garvin had to chop down his man rather to prevent Black from going away to the races, and the Flames will now be a man down as going back to his net is Josh Halpenny.
And I would think if he didn't chop him down, I mean, he had more speed, so
he was going to get free and get in on the empty cage.
Yeah, so that's a penalty that I guess you would have to take to prevent a goal, but kind of ruins our chances here tying it up.
Here's the play right here.
Left.
Yeah, I mean, there's space and time.
Yeah, he was gone.
Garvin's stick is the one that broke.
Face off, won by Ohio. Hazel towards the net. Sails wide. Bergen covering his man in the corner. Flames are going to have to be aggressive here to create some form of offensive chance. Another shot towards the goal. It's blocked down. Blomberg looking for it. Cruikshank unable to get it out. Puck comes down to Barima. 23 seconds remaining. Craddock controlling it. He throws it out in front. Blomberg has got some room. They step on him in the neutral zone, though, and it's sent in deep. 12 seconds left. 3 Flames covering low. Sharts tried to pin it off along the wall. Cruikshank has it. He tried to play it back. And now the time will expire as looking after it was Sharts. Ohio walks into Liberty, sweeps the weekend series, winning both by 1 goal.
And you got to think they got a little bit lucky with that 1 goal getting called off, but I mean, they put up 4 goals before that luck, so I mean, they still worked hard and earned that break. But tough one for the Flames here.
A depleted lineup coming down to Lynchburg, Virginia, battling hard and winning 2 hard-fought efforts. We'll be back with the post-game in just a moment.
As a mother of 3, I've seen the positive impact sports have on kids. At Dick's Sporting Goods, we believe everyone should have the chance to play. And if cost ever gets in the way, that goes against everything we believe. So we're stocking new gear at lower prices and introducing the best price guarantee. If you find a lower price from a competitor, we'll match it. Because it's not enough to offer you the best gear. We need to offer it at the best price.
Listen, we've all got to make choices. If you're hungry and you got $5, you could make a random meal playing dollar menu bingo.
And fish sandwich.
Or you can get a real meal with the charbroiled double cheeseburger, spicy chicken sandwich, drink, fries, and look at this fresh baked cookie. Oh, word? The $5 All-Star meals. There's 4 of them, and there's no better way to spend $5. Only at Hardee's.
The running of the bull dogs? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much money Aaliyah saved by switching to Geico.
What's the Big South?
What's the Big South?
What's the Big South?
It's our home.
It's our home.
Rooted in excellence.
Built from hard work.
It's our backbone.
An undeniable will.
Driven to surpass our potential.
It's our heart.
Unbreakable bonds.
And our journey.
Striving for more.
Determined to lead.
Day in and day out.
This is the Big South.
Where winners are made.
Today's post-game report is presented by Coca-Cola. Taste the feeling.
We welcome you back to the Coca-Cola post-game show. The Flames dropping this one by 1, 4-3 the final in favor of Ohio. Just a hard-fought game. You got to give these Bobcats credit. They came into Liberty. I wouldn't say they had the skill they've had in years past, but they just grounded out, sweeping the Flames over the weekend. Let's take a look here at our Carter Bank and Trust play of the game. That's going to be Tim Barima. He opened up the scoring for Liberty. It was quite the individual effort. Tons of patience on this play.
Yeah, Tim Barima walks into the slot, takes his initial shot as blocked. He gets the puck back. Instead of just firing at these defenders, he waits and waits and waits all the way around the net, stuffs it at the far post to put the Flames up 1-0 at the time. What an individual effort from Tim Barima, storied kid from Southern Ontario.
From there we go to the Hardy star of the game, and that's going to be the man between the pipes of the Bobcats. You can almost say he was the star of the weekend for them. He made stop after stop. Jimmy Thomas was absolutely huge.
Yeah, that's right. And I mean, we saw him just kind of taking the game even under control when the Flames were dumping it in. Even last night, he was able to make outlet passes for his D. Flames adjusted, didn't give him the puck as much, but he had some stellar saves. And look at that flexibility and just staying on pucks in the scrum there. He was dialed in.
He did a great job of tracking pucks, and right now able to track him down is actually Monica McKenzie.
Thanks, guys. What does it say about your team's character that you're able to buckle down and, keep working hard despite only rolling 3 healthy lines this weekend?
It just feels great. We had to battle a lot of adversity this weekend. We came in this weekend with a lot of guys down, and then we lost even more this weekend. It was all tough battles and tough competition. Nothing too dirty, but, we just got to battle. We had to dig down deep and find what we really were made of early in the season, so that felt good.
And 2 back-to-back games decided by only 1 goal. How do you handle that pressure when you know your team's counting on you to make those huge saves right up to the very last second?
It's always nervous being a goalie, but 1-goal games are always tough. But, you just got to trust your team and trust yourself and everything you've done preparing up to the situation. And it felt good. Obviously, close games are more fun for the fans and the players, so it's always a good time.
Congrats on the win. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, Monica. There was Jimmy Thomas. All bright eyes and smiles right now. A couple of big performances by him.
Yeah, his team needed him this weekend. They got a huge performance from him. I mean, absolutely huge weekend for Ohio to be able to come in and play a good Liberty Flames team and take 2 wins away on the road. That's got to feel really good for a team that's battling a lot of adversity right now.
Well, we're glad you joined us. We'll see you next week. Stony Brook coming into town. For Jake Patterson, Jared Smith, Caleb Fitzpatrick, I'm Rhett McGibbon from the LaHaye Ice Center saying good night and God bless.